And Twilight Blues makes up the line. Gates back, they're away. Pachara in the pink, possibly just the first to jump out. Funfair Wayne in the light blue sleeve jacket is prominent early with Leo's Lucky Man. And then behind these is Twilight Blues, Ashdown Express, and then towards the back, Loweswater and Good Girl is just the back marker through the first quarter mile. Funfair Wayne with Leo's Lucky Man and Pachara driving between the pair. Ashdown Express is fourth, then Approval, followed by Twilight Blues, and out the back then Loweswater, and finally Good Girl, who'd be about 6 lengths off the pace. They head towards the halfway stage then in this Victor Chandler European Free Handicap, and Funfair Wayne, it looks a good gallop here. Pachara is just second, Ashdown Express in the blue jacket on the outside. On the left is Leo's Lucky Man, then waiting to pounce Approval, Twilight Blues, Good Girl creeping up the fence. Loweswater's on the extreme right on the outside, will deliver wide if good enough, but Funfair Wayne quickens it up a shade in front, running down towards the dip from Ashdown Express. Approval is hard on their heels, but eyes slightly to the sky in third place. Twilight Blues is running on strongly down the centre now. They now meet the rising ground. Funfair Wayne, Ashdown Express. Here's Twilight Blues with a very strong late challenge. Approval on the far side. Twilight Blues is getting on top now and begins to master the others, and Twilight Blues draws away to win the free handicap. Approval snatched second from Ashdown Express third, then Funfair Wayne, Leo's Lucky Man, Good Girl, Pachara, and Loweswater was bitterly disappointing, finishing last. 6-1 Twilight Blues, the winner of this Victor Chandler European Free Handicap, in the hands of Pat Edry, in the colours of Susan Roy, trained by Brian Meehan. Twilight Blues, who was a very consistent 2-year-old last season, ran third in the Mill Reef Stakes at Newbury behind Firebreak, possibly his best effort. Strode out very well to post today, moved well on the ground, and came home powerfully on the outside in the hands of Pat Edry under a left-hand drive, and drew clear in the rise to the line. To beat Approval in second place, I don't know, I thought Approval hesitated slightly, just carried his head a little bit high, the horse in the noseband on the left, didn't look 100% willing to me. In third, Ashdown Express in the blue, he ran a game sort of race, and fourth home was the pace-setting Funfair Wayne, who went a good gallop but set it up for this winner, Twilight Blues, who came with a stinging late challenge. Loweswater for the Manton Racing Partnership, the disappointment of the race. He looked good beforehand, but he was trailing in the closing stages.
Twilight Blues, the 4-1 joint favourite with the sponsors when they opened betting this morning, is returned at 6-1 and did touch 7-1 on the call. 6-1, co-third favourite of 3, that Twilight Blues beats Approval, the 4-1 second favourite. Ashdown Express was third at 10-1. And this is an extraordinary race for Pat Edry, the rider of Twilight Blues. He now wins the free handicap for the 8th time. In the 90s he won it with Cayman Keys, So Factual, Pursuit of Love and Anshan. Dane Hill won it for him in 89. In the 70s, Lyric Dance, and Charlie Bubbles, the first of his winners 28 years ago, wins by 2.5 lengths and ahead. Pat Edry loves the free handicap. 8 wins on Twilight Blues, 6-1 for Brian Meehan.
Well, this horse ran against the best. He banged his head against a wall, so to speak, against the likes of Rocket Gibraltar, Firebreak, and of course Johannesburg. But Wally, you had to like the way he really knuckled down well here in the closing stages.
Well, that's right. When the tough got going, he got going. He really did. And once Pat picked him up and got a backhander into him, there was only ever going to be one winner.
Changed his lead there, really relishing the uphill stretch, and surges clear, strong, chunky colt, and yet another winner bred by David Brown, and his wife runs in the colours